All right. Cuttyhunk, how you doing tonight? All right, welcome everybody. We have got a great show for you tonight. Are you excited? Okay, if you don't know me, my name is Michael Wilder Frizzell. Welcome to Four Corners, everybody. I helped organize tonight's show. I have a lot of people to thank. I have a little spiel to go before we get into this amazing variety show that we got going tonight. I'm an MFA candidate at Northwestern University in Chicago. We got some MFAs down here. I'm really interested in community theater, so this is part of my summer project. So thank you all for being part and helping me graduate. So yeah, give big applause. That's great. Yeah, my mother thanks me too. Exactly. Thanks you too, I should say. We've got 12. I'm going to read from this, but I think we should be okay. Let me see. Okay. We've got 12 very different acts tonight. Where is this? Yeah, we do. We got 12 very different acts tonight. I think it's going to be a great show. And I don't just mean watching every 14-year-old drive by in their parents' golf cart. Am I right? Come on. I'll be honest with you, I'm still working on my golf cart material because every time I get started, I run out of gas. All right. No, I wasn't going to get too political tonight. But I have to say I can't resist highlighting the Four Corners total landscaping parallels with the Four Seasons total landscaping, the Trump final. You know this? I'm not sure which of our neighbors is the crematorium and which one is the sex shop, and I'm too afraid of Judith Archer to go any further with that joke, so... Wait a minute! Speaking of danger, a kindly reminder that you're all watching tonight's show at your own risk, especially if you had one too many dark and stormies from the CYC party earlier. I'm looking at you, Jim Conway, wherever you are, but... please make sure you trip and fall across the intersection, that way, so guys, make sure you trip and fall. And remember, if you don't like any of these jokes, feel free to file a cease and desist order. It didn't work for the town either. But how about that new library? Come on. Okay, all right. What's wrong? No, has everyone seen the new playground, though? Is that playground going in? It's amazing. Come on, put your hands together. Everyone's working really hard at that new playground. Yeah, everyone. I'm not gonna lie. I do you guys remember the old one with the shredded rubber? I think we missed something. I think that was that you know, you would go and play in that playground and your feet would be so dirty. They'd be so black. It was the most diverse the Island kids have been since Paul Cuffey. Oh, whoa, okay, I didn't like that one. All right, seriously. I said I didn't want to get too political because these days it seems like everything is so polarized. But can we all agree that rocket looked like a huge phallus? Come on. It's cool that Jeff Bezos went to space, but was anyone else surprised that he only lasted 3 minutes? Okay, all right, seriously, enough with the jokes, enough with the comedy. I have to give a serious shout out. My great uncle Alan is in the audience tonight. If you look up there in that window, Alan wanted me to let you all know, yeah, hey, hi Alan. He wanted to let me know, give you all a quick history lesson because we are part of a beautiful, long lineage of variety shows on Cuttyhunk. All right? So, over the last 70 years, he tells me there's been an almost unbroken line of summer community performances. And if you all kind of go on a mental journey, imagine this island back in 1926, okay? Between 1926 and 1939, there were only 10 summer rentals on the entire island. Totally different island, 10 summer rentals. After World War II, in 1945, we got up to 50 houses. And for those of you who don't know now, there's over 200 houses on the island. So it's a totally different world. Mrs. Hall were the Lovels. Mrs. Hall, yeah, give it up, island legend. And Mrs. McLeod used to organize shows like what we're doing tonight, which had singing, kids dancing, and apparently A.P. Tilton. He would waltz with a blow-up doll, and I didn't ask Alan. I didn't want to know more about that act. So they would do it in the town hall. They would do it in the front hill of the Avalon, and then of course I want to give a shout out to Judith Archer, who's here with us tonight. The Musicale, I'm sure many of us have participated in the Musicale, which was an amazing island tradition for many years, and we don't make any attempts to even get close to the magic of the Musicale, but hopefully you guys like what we're doing tonight. We got one more VIP in the audience besides Alan. Can we get a quick happy birthday to Kathy Vellis, everybody? Happy birthday, Kathy! Come on! And I want to get off the stage, and I want you guys to hear the amazing acts we've got lined up, so I'll shut up, but I do have to thank some people, really quickly. I have to thank Bill Archer, who's sitting here on the hill right now. Give it up for Bill Archer, super instrumental. Designed this thing and ordered all the lumber, and he's been an absolute great resource. Between this stage and the newly fortified second bunker, I think the island is now a certified fallout shelter, so give it up for Bill. So, yeah. I also have to thank my uncle John Wilder, who I think is up here. Is John Wilder back here? Where is John? Yeah, John, give it up for John Wilder. He helped me, was instrumental, helped me put everything together. He would call me the boss man during construction, but we all know he did everything, and it was an absolute island treat. So I have to thank Dr. Heron Baumgarten, who's sitting in the front row, my fiance. She's supported me through this journey and has been lovely. And when people tell you that miracles don't exist in modern times, I'm looking at one right here. So. And finally, a final big round of applause for my mother, Nancy Wilder. She managed to generously funnel some of that brick money here, so thank you for committing a tax evasion. No, I'm kidding. How do you think we can afford so many new propellers for the Wet n Wilder? No, joking. She's been amazingly supportive, so thanks for everything, Mom. So, all right, we've got a great mix of amateurs and professionals for everybody tonight. I'm going to need everyone to show the same amount of love for each act. Can you give me a big round of applause and love for each act? Okay, this is it. We're going to set up for the final act, so you guys get set up. But if you haven't already, turn to your neighbor, someone you don't know in the audience, please take a moment now while we're setting up and introduce yourself and see if any of these pieces of art, say hi, how you doing, what's your name. If there's a piece of art that happened tonight, please talk about it. If it touched you, a line, something. So talk amongst yourselves. So.